Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing these Long 8 products that I bought 2 Black Fridays ago. So yes, I've had them for over 2 years. And I'll also be reviewing hair grease. I know that is a topic that a lot of persons don't like to talk about. Many persons don't want to use hair grease. They're totally against hair grease. Well, I'm going to be showing you how I have been incorporating hair grease into my natural hair regimen. Next up, I'm going to be using the Double Cream Moisture Mask. It is very thick and creamy, but it really gets the job done. The trick is that you have to keep this in your hair for about 10 to 15 minutes with a plastic cap on, and I use my hot head heat cap just to get the cream to really penetrate my strands. So it works well with heat, but let me tell you, once it got soaked into my hair felt like butter. So I really like this mask and I highly recommend it. And another thing I like about their product is that they come in these super huge containers. This is about 16 ounces, I believe, and it costs less than $10. So yeah, I absolutely love that. There really is nothing bad I can say about that for that size and for the price. So if you're looking for a cheap conditioner, a large size conditioner that actually works, definitely check out this Long 8 Double Cream Moisture Mask. So now I'm going to be using the Triple Cream Styling Custard, and it's also pretty thick, but it's super creamy. Oh, that feels really good. Honestly, it feels so good going in. And I'm going to be using my Camille Rose Oud Rich Infusion Oil on my scalp. And I just want to put it in before I even start using the hair grease, just to ensure that this coats my hair before. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of my Magical Grow African Pride hair grease. So I know I say this with a lot of products, but a little bit really goes a long way with this Magical Grow hair grease. You want to use a very light hand. If you overdo it, then your hair is going to be weighed down and probably greasy. So just a small amount is enough to coat the hair. And as you can see, it really does give a good amount of shine, and it also helps the comb to glide through my hair much easier. So I did use a Long 8 hairspray on both sides. I just didn't show it on the first side, but I didn't find that this helped with detangling at all, and in the future I would probably skip this product. Next up, I'm using the Shrink Away Elongating Curl Cream. It is so thick and rich and creamy. I really love using it in my hair. It made my hair feel very moisturized, and I give this product 10 out of 10. It's absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, it comes in another super huge jar. It's about 16.4 ounces and it's less than $10. So I really like this cream and the price point is pretty good and I highly recommend it. Okay guys, before I start talking about the hair grease, I will say that I do like these Long Aid products, but I didn't notice that much of a difference between both sides of my head. I used the elongating cream on the left and the other one on the right, and basically it didn't seem like one side of my hair looked more elongated than the other, but my hair was very moisturized and I loved the results, but it definitely didn't do any sort of elongation. Today I'm going to be bringing you an interesting video, and this video is going to be talking about something that's a little bit taboo in the natural hair community, and that is the topic of hair grease. So I know a lot of persons are totally against hair grease, and from time to time we'll always see videos popping up, persons saying that hair grease clogs your pores, hair grease slathers your hair, it doesn't let it grow, blah blah blah. We've all seen those videos, and that is why a lot of persons made that switch over to more natural oils, such as jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, olive oil, etc. Something I was thinking about last year summer was the fact that my hair was almost down to my butt when my mom used to take care of my hair. When I was a little girl, I had super long hair, my sister had super long hair. So the only thing my mom used to use in my hair was that African Pride hair grease or Dax, and I think she used to use like pink lotion. And my hair was absolutely very long. She was not spending a lot of money buying lots of hair products. One, because we didn't have a lot of money to spend, and two, because there wasn't really a lot or a wide variety of natural hair products back then. However, now the natural hair community is all about using stuff that has no petroleum, no mineral oils, and stuff like that. And I myself have spoken about the harm of using products like these, because that is what I was taught when I was going natural, or when I started going natural. One of the main reasons I stopped using petroleum-based products was because I was told that they cause cancer. But this article here from goodhousekeeping.com states that it doesn't actually cause cancer, and there is no proof that links petroleum-based products to cancer because they are ultra refined. Any products that are used topically with petroleum are generally super refined, so there is no risk of causing cancer. I am going to be incorporating hair grease into my hair care regimen. This is the one that I have been using, and first of all, it smells really good. It reminds me of sitting between my mom's legs and having her do my hair for the school week. I also got quite a few other ones because I just wanted to try everything that was out there, and I've been using these, rotating them, trying them from last year. So I've got Dax, I've got some African Pride. Is this African Pride? Africa's Best, sorry. And this one I most recently got, it's called Morgan's Hair Pomade. This is mainly supposed to be for graying hair, because I've noticed that I've started to get a few gray hairs. And this one is actually an all-natural hair grease. So I'm going to be talking about why I think hair greases work, what it does in my opinion, and based on what I've been testing since using it for the past few months, is that it actually just coats your hair. And when an oil is thick enough to coat your hair, once your hair is moisturized before, then it just seals that moisture in. So look at my hair right now. It is so shiny, and let me tell you, I wear them to wear the whole week. So basically a week, and my hair is so moisturized. And you know what? It doesn't even feel greasy. And if your hair is moisturized and lubricated, then that is going to reduce friction. So let's say you have your car needs oil to work. It keeps those parts moving. The less of the friction, the better the parts will work. If there isn't enough oil, then you start having car troubles. The parts start rubbing together, you get heat and you get friction. And I think hair kind of operates in a similar way, in that it has to be lubricated so that strands don't rub together, and then that's when you'll get breakage, and that's when your hair will start to, you know, really wear down. You get split ends and stuff like that. So what the grease does is that it keeps your hair strands lubricated, and that is going to reduce friction, which will reduce breakage, and that is how you retain length. So at the end of the day, that is all hair grease does. There isn't any magical ingredient in there that lets your hair grow. It is just causing you to retain length. If you're having less breakage, if you're having less shedding, less split ends, then of course your hair is going to look longer. You're going to have to trim less, and you won't be losing so much hair on wash day, or hair breaking off on your clothes, rubbing on your neck, getting dry and breaking off, because it's well lubricated. Okay guys, so after I recorded this video, I decided to do a little research to see if I could corroborate my findings based on my own experience with the hair grease. And I actually came across this article by some scientists in the UK. So here I have a picture of it. You can pause it to read the abstract about the experiment. So based on what I actually understood from the article, they ran 3 tests on hair, and the first hair was actually just coated in sebum, which is the natural oils that your scalp produces. The next one was ran on hair that was cleansed with hexane, which is something that just basically clarifies the hair, so there was absolutely nothing on the hair. And then they did one on hair that had conditioner on it. So based on their results, the hair that had the conditioner on it had a lower coefficient of friction. However, it did experience a bit more wear and mechanical damage. The one that had the sebum, however, that one did pretty well in terms of standing up to the wear and the damage from the pores, but it did have a slightly higher coefficient of friction. So overall, it did give a better performance than the conditioner. And of course, the hair that had nothing on it that was cleansed with the hexane didn't do well at all. So they concluded that the use of lubricants actually helped to treat and protect the hair fibers, and that it was very integral in reducing and lowering the amount of friction that the hair experienced. And they also said that the act of combing the hair can generate compressive forces between adjacent fibers, which can lead to wear or damage, and the formation of split ends, which was also related to frictional forces generated during the combing process. So this article just basically confirms what I thought, and that is using an oil will help to reduce the amount of friction on your hair when you're combing it, etc., because the strands are lubricated. So of course they didn't use heavy grease in this experiment, they just mentioned the sebum, but I feel confident in extending this to heavy grease and even other oils that may be better at reducing friction. I will be putting a link to the entire article below so you can go check it out. So I know that many persons are opposed to the ingredients that are in hair grease, and I was trying to find a natural version. This is the closest thing I found. This is the Comet Biologics Castor Oil and Amla Nourishing Pomade. It's 100% natural. It's mineral oil and petroleum free. And this you can even apply on your scalp because it's basically just thickened castor oil. So this is how it looks. And it's pretty much just like hair grease, so it has that same exact consistency. So if you want to try something like a hair grease, then you can try this, but let me tell you, this cost me $20 while this is like $5. So it does the same thing, but it costs way more. The thing about this one is that it's what I'm used to growing up, and I just love the scent, and it gives a way better sheen than African Pride or the Dax, and I really hate the scent of this Dax too. Like, it's not bad, but it doesn't smell that great. And the green Dax that I used to use growing up, I haven't been able to find it locally, so I'm gonna keep trying to find that one. This is how the hair grease works. You have to start on clean hair, which is another reason why I shampoo every week. I use natural shampoos that clarify my hair, and one of my favorites for getting grease out of my hair is the Do It Flow the Culture shampoo by The Main Choice. I literally only need to use that 2 times and my hair feels squeaky clean. Once you're starting off with a fresh base, you want to moisturize your hair, moisturize your scalp, and then you apply the hair grease. When you're done putting in all your stylers, your leave-ins, etc., you put it in last. And it's kind of the same idea. Let's say your hand is dry and you put Vaseline on it, it isn't going to be moisturized. But if your hand is wet or damp and you do apply Vaseline or lotion, then it will feel soft and moisturized for a long time. And that is the same thing with your scalp. Your scalp is just skin, but to keep it moisturized and prevent drying or flakiness, you have to apply some sort of moisture to it first before putting a grease on top of it, or you're just going to be having dry scalp underneath that Vaseline, underneath that hair grease, and that's going to cause your scalp to get dry and itchy and flaky. If you want to apply the hair grease to your scalp, I'm not telling you not to, you're free to give it a try. It's just that I prefer using my oils, one, because I have a million oils to go through, and I know the oils have vitamins and nutrients in them that the hair grease probably doesn't, because it's just basically like 99% petroleum. The scalp is just an extension of your face. It's basically skin, just a different type of skin. So I love using my Camille Rose Eau de Rich oil, and I always apply this to my scalp, or my Mael rosemary and mint oil. So whatever you do, just make sure that you're using the hair grease last and that all the moisture is already in your hair. If you put the hair grease on dry hair,
it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna let your hair feel dry, and then you're just gonna feel dehydrated basically. You can't re-moisturize your hair after you have hair grease in. You'll always have to start over on a clean, fresh hair and scalp. Your products are not going to really work on top of grease. Basically, it forms a barrier between the hair and the outside. So applying the products would be like just bouncing it against a wall. It won't get into your hair shaft until you've cleansed that grease off. So it isn't really that hard to upkeep because I wash my hair once weekly. I used to re-moisturize every night. I don't do that anymore, especially since I've started using the hair grease. And I'll show you guys a few pictures too of how my hair has actually grown. And I really think that the hair grease has a lot to do with it because it has just been really helping to keep the moisture in my hair. I haven't been suffering from dry hair or dry scalp since I've started using these products. So definitely give these a try if you're trying to keep your hair moisturized, especially in the winter months. Like I said, this is 1 week old here and my hair feels so good, and I'm probably gonna wear this style for a week before even washing. If you have any theories on why hair grease works so well, or if you still use hair grease, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I know a lot of persons may not agree with me, and that is fine. I am open to constructive criticism and respectful dialogue. Just sound off in the comment section below. So I really love those long 8 products. They work really well and the price is pretty affordable, so those would fall under the category of really lower end price products. Another thing that I noticed too is that they actually donate a portion of all sales towards a non-profit organization. I think that's pretty awesome. So please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and let me know what you think of the video in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Before you go, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.